Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 2 of the September daily draws. So let's see what message we get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Mystic Palette Tarot, muted edition. And I'll be taking an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Mabon Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. Another Wands card, and this is the Three of Wands. This is about where we've put our energy out there and we're waiting for a return on it. We're expectant, we're confident, we're anticipating that we're going to reap the benefits of our efforts, that we're going to see growth and expansion in our lives because of what we have put into it. This very much is like we've chosen the path to take, we've made our choices, we've taken the actions, we've followed our vision, we've put our first efforts into it, and we're waiting to see what comes of it. And we're almost looking expectantly. I might question the fact that maybe, yes, we should be expecting these things, but should we be just stood doing nothing and just looking and waiting? Or maybe we are the arrival of what we've worked for, what we've put in is imminent, and we're going to greet it. It could be that the ship looks as if it's coming inwards. So, this is like the coming in to me of further resources, further. It's the results. It's what we're reaping as to the efforts we've sent out there into the universe and what we've worked for and what we've done. So there is that element to it. It's that expectant. It's almost as if we can actually already see it on its way, but it's not yet here. And normally what I would say is when we do things and we put our efforts in, we trust and expect things to come of it, but we don't just sit there and do nothing and wait. We can be doing other things. We can be preparing for the next stage, because maybe we need to prepare ourselves for when we get a return. We need to know what we're going to do with the growth and the expansion that we get from our efforts, what we're going to then, what the next step is going to be for us. So maybe that's something we need to think about. But to me, the three to me is all about growth and expansion, and whatever the numerologically speaking. And so we need to be prepared for that development. It means it's good news. It's good news. We're gonna see our efforts begin to pay off. And of course, what we get back depends on how much we put into it. If we hardly did anything, then there's going to be some meager results. I mean, yes, quite often what we put out there, it comes back to us several times over, but it's still the quality and intensity of what the energy we put out there does influence what comes back. So it is, we have a role to play in this creating process. And when we put it out there, we can expect something to come back. And if what we put out there is not very good, is negative, then maybe what we get back won't be of the top quality. You should just sort of like reap what we sow, but we will reap something. And hopefully it's going to be the positive. And in my mind, when this comes out, I always see this as a positive sign that your efforts are going to you're going to start to see payoff. You may just have to wait a little. It may not come automatically overnight. There may be a time delay but it will come. And so we wait expectantly, but that doesn't mean we do nothing. We work on the next step, but we can be also, keeping a lookout for these results coming in at the same time. We can do two things at the same time. Both things can be true together. So let's have this expectant confidence of anticipation of the growth and success that's going to come that we can build on. Because to me, the next stage is the four, what comes in, then when we get back what we've put in, it helps to build a stable foundation, a stability, more to build on further, which is the four ones. We can celebrate what we've achieved and what we've received, and share that, but it becomes a solid foundation on which to build more. But we're not yet there. We're waiting for the result to come in, but we're confident that this is going to happen. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Shape-shifting. Which is a bit like our circumstances being transformed. This is about transformation, but it says here that transformation is not the loss of what once was. It is the evolution of a more powerful self. So the growth, if it's a spiritual growth that we get, if we've been doing some self-development, we'll get the results of those, and it will be we'll see a difference in ourselves. It doesn't always have to be, something physical that we're working for. It can be, but a goal, a passion, what we're driving towards is self-discovery and transformation. Even that can be something that we're working on, and we don't lose what once was. We just evolve into a more powerful self. We emerge. Our true self emerges more from behind the mask of whatever existed before. We sort of like pull the mask away and reveal more of ourselves. That's how we evolve and become more powerful in our self-identity. So, and that comes through the work and the motivation and the passion that we've put into that process, or whatever it is we're doing. So the change that comes, the growth that comes, is not a deletion of what went there before. It's an enhancement and an evolvement of what was, and it becomes better and stronger. And that is the message of the cards today. So that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 3. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.